Hi guys, excuse me for my appearance. I haven't felt all that good today, but I'm compelled to do this video. So I just want to talk a little bit about OSTARA. It's coming up very soon. It's actually next Wednesday. So I thought I'd just do a little video on it, the story behind OSTARA, how old this holiday is, just a little insight, and get into a little bit of an in-depth conversation over it. I will throw pictures in and out of the video of just little pictures I found on the internet of just different things. Mainly it's going to be of just painted eggs that people have done, but I thought they were pretty neat, so I just thought I'd go ahead and include them in. So, for those of you that are just starting out in Wicca, OSTARA is one of our Sabbats. If you don't know what a Sabbat is, I can do another video on that. Just ask me to do it, and I'll do it. Some of our Sabbats, you've got Yule, OSTARA, Beltane, Lammas, Mabon, Samhain. My mind's not completely going right now, but I got one of my books out, so if you see me looking down, I'm just referencing from one of my books. The book that I'm referencing from is The Solitary Witch from Silver RavenWolf. I completely lost my place that I was holding. But, so, I'm sorry I keep doing that. But, so yeah, the Sabbat that's now coming up is OSTARA. Like I said, it's next Wednesday. The date of OSTARA varies a little bit from year to year. It's normally around the 20th, the 21st, or the 22nd, depending on the calendar, basically. And the astrological sign to determine when OSTARA is the moon needs to be 1st degree of Aries, and that would determine what day OSTARA falls on. It's a little bit more advanced, but normally it varies. It's either the 20th, the 21st, or the 22nd. This year it falls on March 20th, which is next Wednesday. The meaning of the word OSTARA is the month of beginnings or the month of openings. So this is the best time to do spell work on new beginnings. Get rid of any negativity and anything that's been in the past. Just get it out of your life and start new. Little things that you can do around the house is just basically cleaning, get the negativity and the old stuff out of your life and start new. Rearranging furniture is new for you. So I know a lot of people that actually just rearrange some furniture to make their living space, their sacred space, fresh and new for this time of year. This holiday is 3000 BC or older. It is a very old holiday. It is older than Easter. So Easter is actually a spin-off of OSTARA. And that's where the egg coloring comes in at too. There are a lot of people that used to naturally color eggs, but some of the traditions, like hiding the Easter eggs for the children to find, that's based off of the Christian holiday Easter. But the colored eggs actually came from OSTARA. Coloring the eggs came from OSTARA. Back then they used to do it with natural ingredients, like fruits, the colors from fruits, and some vegetables, and herbs. Some herbs give off a color like I can't think right now, but there are some herbs that give off color, like paprika gives off a red color. The one I'm trying to think of, I can't think of the name of it, but it's a very expensive herb, and they're the innards of a flower. Starts with an S. I can't think of the name of it. It's driving me crazy. But, so just a little, I'll just read this, what it says in here. It says, the custom of giving eggs on Ostara was known to the early Egyptians, Parisians, Greeks, Romans, and Gauls. The symbol of life, the egg, stands for our cosmic universe. The practice of coloring these eggs also dates back to ancient civilizations. The Parisians dyed theirs red, where folks in other countries chose a variety of colors obtained by boiling the eggs with flowers or vegetables to achieve unique coloring, which is what I just said. From foodstuff and symbols of new life to courtly art objects to household decoration to focus for juvenile games, the Easter egg has traveled a very long way, which it has. There is a Ostara invocation that I will recite, so you can take notes if you wish. That will be at the end of the video. Let's see. Magical ideas for your Ostara Sabbat ritual. Color and empower Ostara eggs for health, wealth, and prosperity. I plan on doing Ostara eggs. Me and my daughter will do them next week, probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll do a video on it. For her, it's just going to be basically for Easter. I'll throw some signs and stuff, symbols on the eggs, but my daughter's only 2, so she doesn't understand Ostara yet. So I just want her to get used to the traditions that are well known right now, which would be Easter. When she gets a little bit older to understand some more things, I will start to explain Ostara to her, and if she is interested, then we'll just go from there. But right now, when I do my eggs next week, it'll just basically be for Easter, which I know is at the end of the month, but she doesn't know the difference yet. You can celebrate the return of the goddess by conjuring potted plants and giving them to friends and loved ones. I really don't keep any potted plants here in my house because of my daughter. Most of the herbs and stuff that I have are already dried, and they're kept in my witchy room, so they're out of reach of little hands. I try to dig up some of the plants that come back every year for me out here. I'll dig them up and I'll give them to a couple of friends that are here in my town that are also witches. But I normally do that around Beltane, because that's when my flowers start coming up. I mean, right now it's snowing outside and it's cold and it's not spring to me right now. Not to mention I don't feel all the greatest, so incorporate chocolate into your Ostara ritual. I do that. I make chocolate chip cookies. I have, over the past couple of years, I'll make chocolate chip cookies on or right around Ostara. Like I've said to many people, I was in the broom closet for many, many, many years. So I had to find a way to incorporate chocolate into something, and I used chocolate chip cookies as a way to incorporate my chocolate into something and not give it away as being a witchy item. Review the items in your magical cabinet or box and replace what is needed in power and supplies during your Ostara ritual. I do that on a regular basis. I don't just do it on this Sabbat, but everybody's different, so that's just an idea. Let's see. Blessed seeds for your garden. I will do a video on what my altar looks like for Ostara. I do leave 2 packets of seeds. I try to leave 2 packets of seeds on my altar. One as an offering, and one to be blessed that'll go into a potted plant or my garden this spring. Hold your ritual at dawn. That varies by person. I normally do all of my Sabbats at night because then my daughter is asleep and out of the way, and now that my husband is doing them with me, he works 3rd shift, so doing them at night is much better because he's had plenty of sleep and he's been able to get up and, you know, spend time and whatnot. So most of my Sabbats I do at night, regardless of the Sabbat it is. I do them all at night. The last thing is Ostara, which is also known as the spring equinox. Is solar driven. The sun moves from mutable watery Pisces to cardinal fiery Aries. Aries is a great starter sign, but it manages to poop out along the way. Any magic done while the sun or moon is in Aries should be supplemented with other workings later on. So that's what the book says about it. It's really hard when you've done something for so long to try to explain it to somebody else because you do it your own way for so long. And it's just really hard. That's why I've chosen to read from the book. But you also have to keep in mind that there are so many books out there that what I'm reading out of this specific book might not pertain to what you want to do, and that's fine. Like I said, everybody practices their own way, and that's perfectly normal. That's perfectly normal to practice your own way, and to be your own self, and whatever feels right to you. I've said this many times. You can read as many books as you want. You can have other witches tell you things, but if it doesn't feel right to you, then it's just not right for you to try and follow in their footsteps if it doesn't feel right to you. So you just need to do your own thing and find your own way and do what is best for you. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and read this Ostara Invocation. It is kind of long, not too terribly long, but it is just a little bit long. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. Ostara Invocation. Ouroboros tells us the beginning has no end. Alpha and Omega all reside within. Pisces swims beyond the veil. Aries on the rise. Mars becomes a focal point, capturing the prize. The moon slips through her mansions, dancing in the signs. Stars are fixed yet activated, and treasures of the mind. The air is filled with harmony of plant and bloom and bud. Each egg foretells the birthing of peace, joy, and love. Persephone emerges as winter falls away. Mother Earth rejoices, her daughters come to stay. As days grow long and nights are warm, the goddess reigns supreme. Her power rises in my blood, I command all things unseen. Magic symbols, knots and cords, wand and staff and blade, earth and water, fire and air, become the witch's trade. I am the ground, the sea, the sky, the breezes, springtime sweet. Gods and spirits dance the round, within the circles meet. I conjure thee, O leaves of spring, hyacinth and myrtle, roses, lilacs, lavender, black earth, warm and fertile. Gifts of Gaia, green man rule, my wishes come to form. Good fortune roots within my world. Prosperity is born. So that's the invocation of Ostara. So, if you want to hear anything else regarding Ostara before it comes around, just let me know. Leave me a message in the comments below. And until next time, blessed be.